to start us off, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself as a scholar?
I am a professor of music, specializing in musicology and ethnomusicology. Those are branches of music scholarship. Yes, and I'm the founding dean of this school.
So you're the founding dean of School of Music and Performing Arts in Kabarak?
Yes.
When did it start?
2016.
2016.
Yeah, but before that I contributed as the chairman of the panel that came up with the entire curriculum of the school before it was started. That was between 2013 and 2015.
When it started in 2016?
Yes, 2016.
Oh, okay. And as a dean, what are some of your roles here in SMPA?
You know, the dean of any school is in charge of all academic and non-academic activities of the school. Academic in the sense that he or she oversees the implementation of the curriculum that is in place in terms of supervision of the teaching activities. Is the chief examination officer of the school. Of course, we work with heads of department, but I'm in charge of all academic and non-academic activities, including supervision of physical facilities like furniture and equipment and all that, but at a higher level, overseeing. Yeah, and I'm in charge of quality delivery in terms of how systems work, of course within the larger university structures, to make sure that quality education is offered and achieved to our clients, the students, of course not forgetting all within biblical perspective as per the university's motto, vision. Yeah.
Okay. Professor, why music?
Music is my subject of specialization because just like any other, like if I ask you why communication, why mass communication, imagine
I'm interested in cameras.
Yes, I'm interested in music, in singing, in performance, and you know, music also uses those cameras. In fact, you are supposed to be part of
the school,
school in a way, because we also reach somewhere and we do whatever you do with the cameras, especially in the studio. And I have very many things we have done with the cameras. But as a person, I had an interest in music about 40 years ago, when I was training as P1 teacher. I had certificate in music, in education, not music as such. When I realized that if I took music, I would advance to higher levels. So I started from certificate. Now I'm a full professor in the same.
That's good.
And up to recent, I was the president of all music teachers in Africa. Yes, yeah, for about 2 years as president elect, and 2 years as a substantive president. So it gave me an opportunity to know many people, to know many things, to work with many people all over Africa and beyond. Something which I imagine if I was not in music,
you probably would.
I would not. And also, as the ladder has been progressing higher and higher, I've seen a lot of achievements. You can imagine all the students we have here and what they are likely to be in future under my tutelage. Is just great. This talent is now being nurtured from the lowest level to the highest level. So I'm just happy to serve, but I have passion for music in terms of what it can do. Music can achieve a lot. As you know, we can use it for communication, for particular messages, and advertisement, entertainment, and also it can be used to package some information for teaching and learning. So it is just all over the place. It depends on what you do with it. Yes.
Okay. There's something you mentioned that caught my attention. Do you sing?
Yes, I sing myself, and I have even written books over there about my music. Yes, I think I have them here. I sing. I also play some instruments that
What
I'm
instruments?
interested. You can imagine. You can guess.
Piano.
Yeah, you can guess because you can see this music. This book. Yeah. It's an anthology of music arrangements and composition. Handbook for universities, colleges, and schools. This is volume 1. And if you look behind there, you can also get some information from me. This is book 2, and this is book 3. This is all music I wrote, composed, trained for about 30 years of my career in teaching music in primary school, secondary school, yes, and universities. Yeah. Most of it is what I did when I taught in Mo University for 20 years.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yes. So you can see, yeah. And these books are also sold. The set like that goes at 6,000, and they have been orders.
All 3 of them?
Yes, orders from all over the world. Even as we speak, they are in the Library of Congress in the US. So if you look at behind there, that is where now you can get in a nutshell who I am and what, and you might, yes, and you might get a lot of information that you didn't know or maybe you are looking for just there. Let me give you a minute to look through and see whether if it answers some of the questions. I'll be very happy. You just take a snap.
There's a lot I'm seeing. We will capture all this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations, Professor. This is amazing.
Yes.
I heard you mention HODs. Who else do you work with? Like, what's the composition of?
Now here, because you know you have just heard of the school starting in 2016.
Yeah.
We have only one HOD who coordinates all the departments. Yeah, that is to maximize on the human resource. So the university has saw it fit, and with my recommendation that we already have one HOD for music. So it coordinates all the music departments because we have a student population of about 70 students, and for music, those are very many. Yes, because of how we teach.
And how many lecturers are you working with at the moment?
We have 10 lecturers.
10 lecturers.
Yes.
Okay.
Part-time and full-time.
Okay. And what are some of the... Okay, how would I ask this? What does SMPA offer? Apart from... Like, what do you teach in music?
That one... the answer to that would be well done if we follow the departments. We have music theory, composition, and performance. Those people who want to specialize in performance, either over an instrument, it can be a voice. We consider voice as an instrument. Maybe piano or other instruments. We have saxophone, we have flute, we have trumpet. But we also have an area for African music. This school emphasizes and encourages Africanization of the curriculum and decolonizing the curriculum so that we focus more on what we can offer as Kenyans, as Africans, that is relevant to our consumption. And here and beyond.
What are some of these African instruments that you offer?
There are very many, and they are in the resource room. And maybe at the end I will play you some clip you can see in a nutshell. You can get those answers to when I play that clip. We have music production technology, people who are working with the studio to package the music, mix and all that. I have seen, we use our studio for teaching and commercial purposes to generate income and also to make our students know that what we are practicing here is practical and can be done out there, and for them to make a living. So we do it just like teaching and referral hospital. So here we also do that, but in terms of music, that is music production technology. Then we have music theory, composition and performance, those two areas.
How do you procure the equipment? Do I have to come with my own, or the school offers?
The school has some equipment, but it is highly recommended that each student should have their own instrument. Because, you know, in music, the instrument is like your partner or your colleague in business. It's like just the way you have a close friend, the instrument should be that way, that relationship. Like any time you wake up in the night, in the morning, and you want to do anything with it, you have. So, and even it becomes more so important when with the COVID pandemic around. You know, you have your own instrument, and you know our instruments are either blown in or hit by hands, and you know, and all these are areas contact that can spread COVID. Yeah. So with that, we encourage that each person should have their own instruments. Only if they don't have, so when they follow the protocols and use the resources we have here, but we have almost all instruments. We also have a collaboration with Indiana University Jacob School of Music. About 40 tutors teach online from world-class standards, and each student is allocated a tutor who takes care of them. We have a collaboration. We also have local people who are also qualified that teach here, especially in instrumental tuition. That's what we call it.
Okay. And speaking of COVID, I know it has affected very, very, very many people. Has it affected you as a school in any way?
Yes, there were some students along the way who were like infected. Lucky enough, we didn't lose any. All of them went through and they have healed. You never know, maybe they have again been infected again and got healed. I don't know, but it has been around. I've been visited very many times, but we triumphed over that.
We thank God.
Mm.
Okay. And as we finish, what do you pride yourself in as a school?
As a school?
Yes.
I would like to say we are very well equipped with the equipment and the staff we have here as members of staff, very qualified, and we are also supported by the university management so much. Like right now we are working on the studio, make it state of the art, and the university has given financial support going on. Yeah, so it is, as I told you, I have taught elsewhere. I am also an external examiner in other places outside even this country, Chamboko University, Uganda. I'm also external examiner at the University of Pretoria, where I learned. You can see I did my PhD in that place. So one of the best universities in Africa in music. I'm an external examiner there. I'm also an external examiner at Maseno University, and I teach here. So I know where we are. I benchmark with all those. So in terms of the quality of staff and the quality of resources, learning and teaching resources we have, I think we are ahead of a lot of other departments. And we are the only school of music in Kenya.
Thank you so much. You have really helped us.